Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of House Bill 2328. Mr. Speaker, I learned math the old-fashioned way, and when I do the mathematics here, I see that we are putting $314 million of new spending in education. And for K-12 education, a record amount of investment of $10.5 billion. Now, Mr. Speaker, I've been sitting here and I've heard the other side say that the sky is falling and that we have a dark cloud over education. Everything is falling on its face. I'm just going to change the dynamics for a moment and tell you that I think there's a lot of good things happening in education. For instance, we have a record number of students in our public schools who are going on to higher education. I think that's good. You know, if things are so bad, why are we having a record number of people going on to higher education? Under the Corbett administration, we see a renewed working partnership between private industry and career and technical schools. I suggest if you really want to know what I'm talking about, you go to your career and technical school and you'll see this working partnership. We have a hybrid system of education that is making its way through the public school system, allowing students to be in the school and at the same time they can take classes to advance themselves. I think that's good. Another important issue is that we're talking about all this money that we need. Not one person said that parental involvement is necessary. I am telling you, I've talked with enough educators, enough teachers, and they say that parental involvement is absolutely necessary in the whole scheme of quality education, because you cannot buy parental involvement and you cannot buy parental responsibility, which leads me to my next point, and that's the Parents and Teachers Association working in a cooperative agreements, relationships that bring pride to education. And when you have this type of situation occurring, you know that this pride then is also part of the school as well. And then you have student athletes, students who are raising money, sometimes for themselves, for a particular sport that they're involved in, and they take pride in doing that. They love to go out and say, you know, can you help us with this particular mission, or they're raising money for a charity which shows compassion, understanding to helping others, and that money goes to help that particular charity. And Mr. Speaker, I've toured public schools, I've toured charter schools, and I will tell you that that in all these cases that you find other students who are mentoring other students, and that again shows that there's something working, something mighty wonderful working within the education system when you have students who are taking time out of their own time to help other students. A record number of students winning scholarships. So we must be doing something right if we're with what we have in front of us. And then, Mr. Speaker, I heard talking about businesses, that we need to have businesses pay more taxes. Let me tell you, our small business community, it's not a slam dunk that when you put your shield out that you're going to be profitable or successful. You have to work hard. You're going to put those 70 hours in a week and work extraordinarily. You have to be extraordinarily dedicated, have the right product, have the right salespeople to make money. And many of those businesses that are in my district help support the local schools through many contributions for so many projects. So that small business is very important. I looked at the charts before I came to make my comments, and I saw that there's $45 million in new money for the Philadelphia school system. I don't know where it's going to go, but it's $45 million that they're going to have this year that they didn't have last year. And so, Mr. Speaker, all I can tell you is that you know, the school system is not failing. We have many things that we can be proud of, and I hope that the things I brought to your attention are things that we can share with each other. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and again, I support this legislation.